federal law enforcement agency. As the name suggests, we have a single mission, which is drug enforcement. I have the same job title as an FBI agent or a Homeland Security agent, but those agencies investigate a wide range of different types of criminal activity, and DEA focuses on drug investigations. So I'm a federal criminal investigator who specializes in enforcing the federal drug laws. About 3 years ago, somebody in this office was doing an investigation of a woman who was getting prescription drugs through bad prescriptions, forged prescriptions. And the investigator wasn't very experienced. In my opinion, wasn't thinking things through. And our supervisor was supporting them, some bad decision making. And the investigator ended up getting a search warrant to go in this person's house and chose to have us kick in the door, which I didn't think was necessary. I think we could have waited for the people to leave the house and grab them at the supermarket or something. I didn't think there was a need to kick in the door. I was chosen, unexpectedly to me, I was chosen to be the first guy through the door. Because we line up, and then you have to pick an order of the people line up, so I was chosen to be the first guy through the door. And in the briefing, in preparing for this, someone asked the investigator, does this person have children? And the investigator said, oh, I don't know, which is not an acceptable answer. I thought about speaking up and complaining, but I had been doing a lot of that, and I was just tired of being the guy always complaining, so I chose to keep my mouth shut. And then one of the people in the room actually went on Facebook and found the lady's Facebook and found pictures of kids and goes, oh yeah, there's kids there. And I wish that I'd said, well, then we're not doing the search warrant, or I'm not going to go through the front door. But where I was at the time, I was tired of creating problems, tired of getting bosses mad at me. So I said, okay, it's not my case. They're all professionals too. We'll go do this. So the next morning we go to this house. They had a steel security door. So the guy had a big metal ram, and this guy's bang, bang, bang on this steel door to get it to open up. Finally, it opens up. I go through the front door, and the first thing I see are this lady's 3 kids grabbing each other, absolutely pale and absolutely terrified that there's just this massive banging at the doorway. 3 little kids, like 8, 5, and 2, just grabbing each other, totally terrified, and they see me coming through the front door. So I was super pissed at seeing them, at myself. Why did I do this? So I just said, screw it, I put my gun away. I grabbed those kids, I just put myself over them, and I pulled them to the side, and they're sobbing and crying, and I just held them for a while until everybody else could, finish doing the search warrant. So that's, I didn't cause the problem. The mother's the criminal, that generated all the activity that brought us there. But it was just some bad decision making, that day, and how we approached it. And some kids got really traumatized. They'll probably survive, but I'm angry at myself for not speaking up, because what happened to those kids is exactly what I thought might happen to those kids. So, nobody got hurt that day, and I've been in situations where people have been hurt and everything, but that's an incident that I never, because I had the ability to prevent it from happening. I choose my future. I spoke at a middle school in San Marcos in October, 1,400 kids, 2 assemblies for an hour with 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And the principal was, at the end of the day, was really happy. Got tons of great comments from students, parents, teachers. And that was in October. And he sent me a text message a few weeks ago, and he said that from September to October, they'd had 11 incidents of drugs on campus with the kids. Since I came in October, they had 2. And both of those were with kids who they were reoffending. Their kids had been caught before. So the principal sent me a message, said, Rocky, I actually have 0 new students with problems with drugs since your assembly. So he goes, yeah, it works.